All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this question from the 2014 Math 7 SOL test. This is number 20. First, we read the gray directions at the top of the screen asking us to click and drag the correct answer to the boxes. So here are the two boxes that we're going to be dragging these, or one of these to this box and one of these to this box. So let's read carefully what they provide in this question. It says triangle STV, and triangle ZXY are similar. So they are similar to one another. Which pair of segments are corresponding sides of these triangles? So corresponding means of similar figures. It's the one that ties. So like if SVT and ZYX are similar, then S would be the vertex that it corresponds to Z. And T would correspond to X. So the statement they gave us was STV. So STV is similar to ZXY. So S corresponds to the Z, T corresponds to the X, and the V corresponds to the Y. So we've got to find which segment corresponds to which. Well, if I look at this, I know that segment ST corresponds to ZX. ST, ZX. So if I put an ST, here's an ST, I could put an ST in here. But do they have a ZX is one of the answers. And indeed, they do. There is my Z and my X. So I could use those, and that actually is the correct answer. But let's see if we can figure out some other possible true things. Forget about what's down here. See if we can figure out some other true things. Let's say, for example, I put in what side corresponds to VT. VT. Well, if you said YX, you would be correct. And that is because the V corresponds to the Y. And the T corresponds to the X. Now, if you wrote it, instead of VT corresponds to YX, if you wrote it VT corresponds to XY, even though this side is the one that corresponds to this side, technically it's not right because the V is the vertex that corresponds to the Y, not to the X. So you have to be very careful that you're matching the correct vertices with the correct vertices in these two similar figures. So anyway, let's go back to our correct answer here. Side ST and side ZX. Side ST and side ZX, we used both of those, are the correct answer. Are there any other correct answers? For example, TV. TV corresponds to XY. So we could have used TV. And we could have used XY. So this one and this one. And then the other one that looks like they have is SV. SV. And SV corresponds to ZT, or I'm sorry, ZY. So here's your ZY. So any one of those pairs would have given you the correct answer in this particular problem. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.